Hello everybody and welcome to the Reds Army. This is where we talk about anything and everything about Manchester United. So what the hell is going on with Manchester United players? Why are they playing as a disjointed unit? I mean, we knew that this game wasn't going to be easy. We knew that winning against Everton in our current form wasn't going to be easy, but they made it so easy for Everton in first half that I nearly switched off my TV. I nearly stopped watching the game after the first half whistle. But luckily we adapted. Amorim made some very interesting changes, and you can tell that from the changes that he made that our substitutes actually made it the greatest impact in the game, and they helped us turn things around. We nearly lost all the points when we almost conceded a penalty, which was very harsh, to be honest. If it was a penalty, which many people believe it was a penalty, but at the end of the day the referee said it wasn't a penalty. But if this was awarded to Everton, I can guarantee you 100% that this would have crushed Manchester United. I mean, the last minute penalty, and they would have grabbed the 3 points away from us. At least we have a point. My biggest fear was us losing this game. I was so worried about Manchester United losing this game against Everton, because this was going to be the beginning of the end of Manchester United, and this was going to be a slippery slope from here all the way to the end of the season, and it was going to open the floodgates where the relegation threat was actually real. It's still real, but not so much, since there's a lot that can happen between now and the end of the season. So I really do hope that Manchester United players can take the positives out of the comeback that they actually did. They performed in the second half, and actually try and build on that as we approach the next game, which I think will be against Ipswich. I'm not so sure, but I have to check on that. But what do you think about today's games? Today's game, I think, was horrible, especially the first half. We weren't playing as Manchester United, and we got punished twice for the mistakes we made. But I love how the boys went ahead and composed themselves, and control the game, and then try to prevent more damage from happening, because this game had a potential of being an embarrassment, where we would have conceded more goals in second half if we played the second half the same way we played it the first half. So who do I fault? The first two goals, I have said they were results of stupid mistakes from our defense, Harry Maguire and Elite. Whoever thought that these two players can play together and prevent goals from oh man, that guy is dreaming, because Elite actually is not the type of a player we want at Man United right now. He's not reading the game. He's not clicking with the defense, especially with Maguire, and they are not communicating effectively, and the two of them nearly cost us a penalty at the last minute of the game. Okay, as people will say it was a penalty, I'll say maybe it was a penalty, maybe it wasn't a penalty, but these two people actually nearly cost us that point that we crucially fought for. So to me, I think Maguire tried his best. Actually, he redeemed himself in second half. Besides almost giving out a penalty, he redeemed himself. He showed the aggression that we love from our players, and in the 60th minute, that's when things actually turned around, because we brought in Garnacho. I really don't understand why Amorim would keep Garnacho out of such a crucial game, because right now, every game that we are approaching as Man United from now until the season ends, these are all crucial games, because now we are fighting to ensure we don't drop into the relegation zone where the threat will be real, and we already know that our players cannot function when there is too much pressure around them. So if the threat becomes real, they are going to crumble. At the end of the day, they are going to crash, and before you know it, before you know it, we'll now be facing relegation completely. Now we'll be in the relegation zone. But luckily now we won 1 point, which puts us at 30 points, I think, which is a horrible season, because at 30 points before this season, at 30 points, we would earn 30 points in the middle of the season whenever we had a bad season. Prior to this, before this season, the current season we are in. So this tells you that we have fallen so deep down that if we don't do anything right now, things are going to get worse. This was a warning shot that, hey, whatever is happening at the club, it's beginning now to show. And at the end of the day, we will have no reason but to address the problems that we have. A friend of mine said that Man United current situation is a result of the stupid and very reckless decisions that were made in a few years ago. When people were supposed to make the right decisions, they chose to make the poor decisions, which are now costing us at this particular moment. So bringing in two signings during summer, or three signings, blockbuster signings, the way the Glazers love to do, it's not going to fix anything. Actually, we need to go deeper into the club and identify the real symptoms. Why is Man United where it is right now? We need to have people who can ask serious questions, and I hope we will get those people who can help us. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about today's game? Are you disappointed that we didn't win the 3 points, or are you relieved at least we didn't lose? I think I'm relieved we didn't lose, because like I said in my previous videos, this Manchester United football club that we have right now, this team that we have right now, can really surprise you. When you expect them to win, they lose, and when you expect them to lose, they win. So when we were playing this game, before the game started, I wasn't even planning on a victory here. I said whatever happens, but at least we should get a draw. That's what I told some of my friends. I'm not really looking for a victory here or a win because of the way Man United has been playing, but at least if we get a draw, that would be something that at least we can take positives from it. And I was proven right today, because we fought in the second half. We put up a fight, and like Bruno Fernandes said, that we started this game late after we had conceded 2 goals. I really do hope that Man United players can show up early and start the game the same time as our opponents, so that at least we don't concede silly goals like these, especially when we have crucial games coming ahead of us, in the likes of Arsenal, in the likes of Leicester City, in the likes of Manchester City. So who do you think was the man of the match? Okay, Bruno Fernandes was awarded, but honestly, besides the goal which he scored, which was a beauty, and besides the last 15 minutes where the team really kicked into gear, I really thought that the man of the match could have been Dogu, because this guy was actually everywhere. He was dominating Young, and I felt, Ashley Young was so dominated to a point now you would see frustrations in his face. But anyway, Dogu didn't score any goals. Maybe that's why he wasn't awarded the man of the match. But to me, I think I would give it to Dogu. He's showing the hunger that we need from Man United players. Then maybe I could have given it to Ugarte after scoring a beautiful goal. We needed that goal. We needed that goal to lift the spirits. And then the team really kicked into gear after the second goal, when we smelled blood, and we knew that if we push harder, we might end up with the 3 points. But it wasn't supposed to be that way. We were supposed to get a point each, and we appreciate the point given the way we have been playing recently. So let me know in the comment section, do you really think that De Ligt and Maguire are a good pair? Because personally, I think those 2 players aren't as good as I would love them to be, because De Ligt is a top player. De Ligt is a top player. Maguire has a potential, even though sometimes he panics, but he has a potential. Okay, but I really do think that De Ligt was bought so that he can complement Martinez. Although now Martinez is injured, that's why they had to throw in Maguire. But all in all, I'm not really confident about the pairing there, because I feel like they are too slow. Sometimes they lose focus in the game, and before you know it, especially when they go against a very fast attacking team, these 2 players are actually sitting ducks. They are sitting ducks for our opponents. Well, Onana, there is still debate there, because man, I think Onana, man, no, I will not talk about Onana. Yeah, so let's talk about Zirkzee and Højlund. Well, these 2 players have proven today, to me and to many people who actually watch our videos, these 2 players have proven that they are not Manchester United materials, and we should be considering to sell them during summer, so that we can raise money and bring in new strikers and good players who will complement the existing good players like Dogu, like Ugarte, like Fernandes. But I don't know what the team is planning to do. I don't know what the club is planning to do, sorry. But I really do hope that they can get rid of Zagzi and bring in somebody good, and they can get rid of Hoyland. I made a video a while back where I say that Manchester United can easily raise 160 million by selling Zagzi, by selling Hoyland, by selling Casemiro, and by selling Rashford, and selling Sancho, and maybe selling Anthony. But the case of Anthony is still debatable, since Ahmad is injured until the end of the season, and we don't even know if he will participate in the preseason. So we need at least somebody who is fit to try and fill in the gaps. And I feel like between Rashford and Sancho and Anthony, I feel like Man United are more likely to recall Anthony than to recall Sancho or Rashford, as sad as that might be. So that's all for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about today's game? Was it up to the levels that you really anticipated, or were you disappointed as I was from the performances and from how we actually lost focus in the game, and feeling like we are sinking deeper into the danger zone? Let me know in the comment section. If you're new here, kindly take a second to subscribe, please. I know I sound like a broken record, but it really helps the channel to grow and reach as many people as possible. It also makes me feel motivated, at least to know somebody is appreciating the work I'm doing. It's not easy to do this type of work, especially when you don't see any results. So take a second, please, and join the community. Also comment in the leave us a comment there and let us know what you think about today's game and today's video, and also where you're watching this video from. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.